The Simpsons. What more can I say about this show? It's been very iconic. It had a great and strong following. It's brought a lot of people tuning into the show from 1989 until now, and it's quite astonishing that this show managed to last over 26 years, and it's really reaching its 27th year. To me, it is really astonishing of how a show like this managed to stay really strong through thick and thin. Yes, there were some people that wanted the show to end. Some people were on the fence with how long The Simpsons was going to last. Others still wanted to have a lot more episodes. Me personally, even though I'm kind of in the fence, I'm just a mix of everything. I like to have more episodes, I'm kind of in the fence, but at the same time, a part of me kind of wished that the show ended on a high note, more or less. With that said, I'll take a look at the original Christmas special, which also happened to be the pilot of The Simpsons. Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire. Now, this was the very first Simpsons episode that happened to be a Christmas special, and I thought it was rather interesting as well, and one that I actually look back with such fond memories, especially today, even as I've watched it. So basically, this episode starts off rather well with a Christmas pageant hosted by a lot of the classmates of Bart and Lisa, in which the big highlight of that is that all these kids represent Father Christmases from around the world. And I really like that scene because, well, I always am a pretty curious person, and seeing that scene happen was just absolutely excellent and very much a mind-opener for the likes of me. So it starts off very well, but the main meat of the story centers around this racing dog by the name of Santa's Little Helper, who apparently gets screwed over every race that he's in. And it's basically up to Homer to try to make him win and even bet on him just to win. So sadly, he doesn't. But what they manage to do is basically adopt Santa's Little Helper and call him their own as part of the family. Basically, I really felt that as a Simpsons episode, and even as a pilot episode, I really felt like it was definitely a strong one. We knew that we were in for a winner with this particular episode. In fact, the audiences who became fans of the show kind of knew that they were in for a winner for this. And as a Christmas special, I definitely felt that it had enough heart and enough soul and enough genuine moments to really make it a tribute. Because with that said, this episode has cemented itself on what really made The Simpsons great. It wasn't just another show aimed for adults that is hilarious, but also one that tugs at your heartstrings, makes you think, and just makes you feel all sorts of things, all sorts of emotions. It makes you feel for almost every character involved, and it makes you even care for your favorite character. It makes you care for the character you really want to have a lot more. You really want to see the best in some of these characters, and you really want to see them achieve their goal. When Santa's Little Helper was almost on the verge of losing the race, you can't help but feel sorry for him. When Homer is about to go home pretty much empty-handed, you feel very sorry for him. And, well, that's what pretty much cemented this episode to really be the founding father of what was going to be the foundation of what was going to make Simpsons really great and a really strong, long-lasting show. So it's a very great legacy spearheaded by this Christmas episode. Not to mention, I really loved the credit scene in which the entire Simpsons family sings Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and with Bart and Lisa interjecting. Well, I really thought it was just really heartwarming, and it just left me a huge smile on my face. So overall, I have to say that this was definitely a great way to make it a tribute to this very first episode of The Simpsons. As a Christmas episode, it had enough heart and soul to really tug at my strings and make me smile. And as a pilot episode, it really spearheaded what was going to be probably one of the most wonderful shows for adult animation, and even one of the most thought-provoking, and one that has made a lot of us feel and made us really proud that we were very happy to see the people of Springfield in their journey. That's it for this tribute. Tune in for yet another look back or tribute to yet another show for adults, which is animated, in which I also take a look back at other Christmas specials for those. So until then, stay tuned for those, everybody.